You're gonna keep it?
And then the other one was like this.
Sure, why not? It's not my journal.
And it was like this. And it was
Actually,
like
it is,
cut in
but
half. And then a little one
whoever
right
feels
and then his wiener was like
they want to,
like this little.
you know, chill. I like these glasses, dude. I wish I had
like
regular glasses.
And then like cut.
Oh my.
That's a true story.
Make another story.
Okay. One time, there was this this little Chinese dude. Okay, this is him. He has a little weird hat, and he's little, and he has little arms, and he has a wheelbarrow. And every day he would go to work. This is his work. We'll put work. And he hated it because he didn't want to be away from his. Where is it? It's turning off, dude.
Get another pen.
I don't have one. Okay, so he hated it because he'd have to stay away. Dude, it's not working. Oh, because he had to stay away from her. And her name was Wonton. And she had a good body. Big boobs. Skinny, skinny, skinny. Big butt. But she was Chinese too. And he loved her. But one time, he stole some gold. He wanted to take her to a palace, and he wanted to buy her the nicest things. But she didn't love him anymore because she fell in love with, guess who?
How many people are there to respond to calls? So far, the mayor and a majority of the city council have been pretty much in sync on the issue of staffing for the police department.
Because she thought the toad would bring her happiness, and all it got her was this fucking pen.
Do you need another one?
No, I got it. Was
police waited about an hour, then arrested 6 students at a
You sure I could get you another one?
professor suffered a broken hand during the incident. Students claim the professor was brutally attacked.
Was
That's
what?
the story about the Chinaman.
Because what was that?
The Chinaman plowed all the time, and he worked really hard, but he didn't like working because he fell in love with the beautiful broad, and she's a bitch, and she's nasty. And he worked all the time, and then one day he stole some gold, and he wanted to get her a nice little house with everything in it, and everything nice and everything. But she denied him and went and fell in love with a toad because she thought that he'd turn into a prince, and all he really gave her was warts. And that's what you get when you're greedy.
Let's go look at it under a different light. Ow.
They want you to be touched by what you're going to see on stage. But really, I think you'll agree it all comes down